Frank Clark.
Just
saying.
What am I saying? That's all I'm saying. I thought we had 10 minutes.
Hey, speaking of defense, our MJ Acosta is with Tyrann Mathieu.
MJ, what's up, girl?
Hey.
Tyrann, one of the leaders in tackles tonight for the Chiefs. A clutch interception by you. How huge was it for you to come up for the Chiefs tonight?
Well, you know, we know defensively. I mean, first of all, we know what our offense could do. Defensively, we just wanted to come out, really complement our offense, and really take advantage of certain opportunities that we get. We left a couple out there today, but I was happy with the turnovers that we did get.
Last year, you guys almost came here to Mexico City to play. Now, having felt that atmosphere here at Estadio Azteca, what can you draw away from it?
You know what? We only been out here a few days, but the people were great, the hospitality was great, the food was good, and all these people showed up. They stayed the whole game. So much respect to the people of Mexico, and you know, we look forward to coming back and play here anytime.
Your boy Sorensen with that ridiculous interception right at the end zone. What were you thinking at that moment?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we just want to make the play. We've been in this situation so many times, and you know, the other team's offense have the ball, and they drive the ball, and we never made the play. So I was proud of our guys today for coming up clutch and making that play.
Knowing the implications that could have had on the AFC West, what does it say about the way this team is rallying, especially the guys on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, we knew this game count twice, you know, because this is a division game, quality opponent. Can't take nothing away from them. You know, despite their record, got guys all over the place. Got a real leader in Phillip over there, so you can never take them lightly. I was real proud of my team today, how we came out. It was some hiccups, but we fought through it, and we grinded through it, and we made some big plays when it mattered the most.
You guys definitely fought for the dub. Congratulations. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
All right, MJ and Tyrann there. So, look, the Chiefs, they did get it done, though. Even if it was ugly, even if it wasn't pretty out there, even if the offense wasn't turning.
So listen, I'm telling you from a personal
As a
perspective.
guy who played in Jacksonville who didn't win a lot of games, take these wins. No, not a shot. I was in Washington. We didn't win many either.
Listen, it's
I'll
not
take
even
that
about,
every year.
You might not admit it as a shot, but it came off as a shot.
It did, but I'm telling you, I'll take that. I'll take that. But I'll tell you this much. I know Eric Bieniemy, and I know this staff, this offensive staff, and I had an opportunity to sit down with them a couple years ago in training camp, and they are very particular on how this thing looks, right? Because to them, they're artists, right? Their art is drawing up plays, getting guys open, getting the ball in space. And yes, you're right, they won. That's awesome. It's always good to win.
Isn't that the only metric that really matters?
It is. Again, that's what I'm saying. Okay. But if you're an artist, if you have a painting, right, that sells, and you're like,
this is
but you just throw it together.
This is the NFL Network, bro. We ain't talking about painting.
I'm an artiste. You see all these pictures
We ain't
around
talking
here?
about painting.
You see all these pictures?
We're talking about the
we have
NFL, man.
Artists everywhere. This is our job, and we care about it, right? And so I'm just telling you, I know what they're going to say.
Bieniemy's an artist in his own way,
no
right?
question. A great artist. I mean, he molds
and
young
he
men.
got the bag tonight when the picture wasn't that great.
He did,
That's
but it's
what we're talking about.
But I'm telling you, it's about how you win, and I know that's what he's going to say. Is like they're going to go in this meeting room, they're going to be like, look, they're going to have the little red dot, the little laser, they're going to be like, listen, what is going on here? They're going to correct. They're not going to be like, look, we won ugly, awesome, let's move on. But they're going to go back.
But
and
doesn't
correct,
that happen in every locker room?
Exactly.
Every single week. Come on, man.
And I think we've all been in that film room after a tough loss and after a game that we didn't look too great, but we've won. It's always much easier to watch the film when you've won. And that's what I think this team will do. You heard Tyrann Mathieu talk about the defense and Sorensen making that play. Yeah, man, we've been in that situation a lot. And we
and all these different things. You're going to run into some teams like Baltimore.
That's going to make you get out your comfort zone.
That's going to make you have to play a certain way.
You don't think that Kansas City is going to game plan too? You think they're going to come out and have the same game plan that they have for the Chargers?
How many teams have tried to game plan?
Can that defense handle
all I'm saying is
an
general.
offense like Baltimore?
You have the Houston Texans, who already beat them in Kansas City, right? Like you have teams that have beaten you already in this race that you have to try to find a way because you can't outduel everybody.
But does Spags have the personnel to deal with those teams?
I think they have the personnel. Is about them again. To D Hall's point, to the same point we're all been sitting here making. Can this defense play tough defense knowing they have an explosive offense over there? Yeah, can you still sit there and every play have total focus, knowing that if you mess up, Patrick Mahomes can equalize this thing with one stroke of his arm? When you know that in the back of your mind, to me, it's a fail-safe for the defense. You just kind of say, okay, I'm good.
That reminds me of an Indianapolis Colts team that we used to play all the time. I want to say it's 2006 when they won the Super Bowl. That defense was giving up everything, and then finally they decided, you know what, we're going to buckle down and play in the playoffs, and they made a run.
When we won our Super Bowl, the Denver Broncos had the highest scoring offense that this league has ever seen. So we already knew. Make sure the defense gets into a fight. They ain't never been to a fight all year. The game, 43-8. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's defenses when you have an explosive offense, you're not used to getting into that fight all the time. Tonight, they won the game getting into a fight.
And that's what scares me about this team. I know we dragging this on, but that's what scares me about this team. Can they get into a physical altercation and come out of that thing feeling like Baltimore? Like, I got all the confidence in the world that Baltimore.
Well, luckily, they do have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, who, as you can see here tonight, he balled out, but he actually did it a lot with his legs and not his arm. We'll talk about it more. We have a full hour ahead. And Maurice Jones-Drew.
You're supposed to do some movement too, bro.
No, that's not for you tonight.
I've been here all day.
But don't worry, we'll have a ton of energy here for you in this next hour as the Chiefs just beat the Chargers in an important game there in their division. Let's get to it.